Balance Your Life is sponsored by Snyder, Sarno, Daniello, Maceri, and Costa, attorneys at law, Calandra's Italian Village, and Share Tech Digital.
Hi, I'm Debbie Peterson, founder of the Wellness Gala. We promote the healing benefits of integrative medicine and holistic modalities. I'm very excited to bring you season 2 of our television show, Balance Your Life with the Wellness Gala. I can't wait to share these options with you since I've experienced their life-changing benefits firsthand. Each week, we'll be bringing you experts in the fields of health, beauty, and wellness, along with healthy food, stress-free entertaining, and lifestyle tips with our own Barber Barber, who has many years of professional experience in entertaining and events. We also have professional makeup artist and skincare expert, Mary Mousakis. With her 30 years experience, she'll be sharing beauty tips and techniques. We'll also bring you fabulous products and great tools to help you lead your most fulfilling life. On today's episode, we'll meet with family law attorney Sal Simeone of Snyder, Sarno, Daniello, Maceri, and Costa, as he shares his expertise in a compassionate way to navigate through divorce and more. Then Cara from Cara's Cucino will demonstrate some healthy twists to some hearty favorites. But first, Balance Your Life sat and spoke with Anthony Mrocka, intuitive medium, who will be our keynote for our live Wellness Gala event on November 14th. Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be here with Anthony Mrocka. Anthony, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And so Anthony is an intuitive medium,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So why don't you share with us what that is and how that works?
Yes, I mean, so I'm a psychic medium. So I'm psychic by nature also, and I'm a medium. So as a medium, I can connect with others on the other world, right?
Okay.
People that have passed on, loved ones or friends that have passed on. And then all mediums are psychic too. So
Yes.
we can get intuitive information for people around their own life and kind of give them clarity of what's coming up in their own life.
And offer guidance, things like that?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You know, it's always interesting to me because I think sometimes people get weirded out about the psychic part of it there.
Right.
And so, but it's really about clarity. It's about helping people to find clarity so they can make empowered decisions on their own life.
That's great. I love that. Yeah. And there's nothing scary about it.
Yes, there's. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing that comes up bad in a reading or anything like that.
Right. And tell us a little bit about how mediumship works for people that have no idea or have never experienced it.
Yeah. So as a medium, we're just sensitive. We are overly sensitive to energy. Okay. Bigger crowds, sometimes feelings and emotions of people. And so we're so sensitive that we can connect with those in the other world. So again, we know at this point in life that everything is energy, right? We are energy. Yes. We're energetic beings there. And when we pass, even a physicist will say, energy doesn't die. So we connect in with energy from the other world, and we're just using our sensitivity, and it comes through various forms, either clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, or clairaudience. So see, hear, or feel, and sometimes just know.
Okay. I was going to say, do you want to explain what those are? But that's...
It's all like the clairvoyance is seeing, clairaudience is hearing, claircognizance is knowing, it's clear knowing, and then clairsentience is feeling. So though as a medium, we're just sensitive to that, and then the other world, those in the other world, the energy comes to us, they blend in with us, right? They blend soul to soul, so like their soul blends with our soul, and then we start to experience the information that comes through these etheric senses, the clairs that we call them there.
And how do they communicate with you? Just through the energy? Is that what you're saying?
What I believe is consciousness. There. So I believe it's a string of consciousness that's being sent to us from the other side, and therefore memories. And again, as a medium, I'm an evidential medium. So evidential medium means I provide evidence of who the person was, potentially their hobbies, how they passed, names, birthdays, anniversaries, vacations that were remembered and went on and stuff like that. So it's evidence of who the person was there and potentially who they are now. I mean, they're still living in the other world.
Sure.
There in that way. So that's why we give evidence to who they were when they were here, and that's what I think what really good mediumship is.
That's great. It's really proof,
Yeah.
if you will, to the skeptics.
Yes.
Or to anybody.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were you born with this gift, or how did this develop? And tell us a little background.
No, it's an interesting thing because a lot of times it's a thing in the mediumship community. I do believe that you're born sensitive. Right? I believe that you're born with some sort of sensitivity.
Everyone
I see my
is?
kids now. My kids are born sensitive. I don't know if everyone is. I think that there's some people born more sensitive.
Absolutely.
And I think that, because we're given that sensitivity, it's up to develop it, whether it be through medium, maybe you maybe just hands-on healing. You may be such a great healer, energetic healer, Reiki or hands-on healing or something of that nature. But you're still born with that sensitivity, and then you kind of find your path along the way. For me, I don't, I kind of grew up in an emotional upbringing. I don't remember my childhood too much. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And so for me, at a young age, I got involved with drugs and alcohol, and that kind of took over. And through my life, I got sober a couple times, but my last time I got sober, I didn't understand why I was here. And I started to pray. I started praying to God there. And I asked, why am I here? Because I lost a lot of friends due to drugs and alcohol overdoses. And I'm thinking to myself, I couldn't get it. I couldn't stay sober for a long time. And so when I finally, when I started praying this prayer and asking, why am I here? And, show me, that's when everything started to happen.
Wow.
So it was weird because I was in my 30s when it really started to come out. For me, I remember, looking back now, I remember being called too sensitive, or I dated someone in high school and they would say, oh, you're too sensitive there, Now I totally understand why there. But I didn't understand that then, and it wasn't until my 30s where I really opened up. I started to see and hear things. I taught myself how to meditate. I started to hear things that were not of this world. And the funny part was, I couldn't go and tell anyone because now I'm newly sober, and people are going to think,
you're crazy.
What is this guy back on drugs? There.
True.
So it was like I couldn't tell anyone at first, and so I just kind of went along my way, and I kept meditating, and I kept having these experiences. Then I started having experiences where I would walk by someone, and I would know everything about them, not knowing them. And it would mess with me because I would be like, I must know this person somehow. There. And lo and behold, someone then came to me actually and said they wanted to help me because they knew I had this ability.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I surrendered to it at that point. Yeah.
That's great. So you've been doing this how many years professionally?
10.
Okay, great. Congratulations.
10 years. Yeah.
So Anthony is also going to be our keynote for the Wellness Gala on November 14th. And do you want to tell everybody a little bit about what you're going to do there?
Sure. I mean, as a medium and a demonstration, what I'll be doing is bringing through loved ones. I'll be bringing through people's loved ones. I open myself up there to the crowd, and then spirit kind of takes over, and they kind of line up and start to come through with evidence of who the loved ones were, and people will be getting contacts.
And do people, can people ask questions?
Sure. People will leave questions for the end there too. But at first, it's bringing through loved ones.
It's really what you're getting, and then you focus on. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
great.
kind of let spirit take the show. Right.
Okay.
I think it's
Right.
always
Surrender.
I surrender to it, and they kind of pull me around the room to people and the loved ones that are coming through from that side.
That sounds fantastic. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Honestly. So how can people find out more about you?
My website is anthonymrocka.com, or you can go to mediumanthony.com. I know my last name most people can't spell.
Anthony, thank you very much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And I'm fascinated by everything Anthony does, and we can't wait to see him at the gala on November 14th as the keynote. And for everything health and wellness, visit wellnessgala.com.
Happy Halloween. I'm Barb. I am the Vice President of Events at the Wellness Gala, and today I'm going to show you how to make a healthy children's punch along with an adult cocktail. So, most people have a cake stand like this, and I don't know if people know this, but it has a dual purpose. If you turn it over, it becomes a punch bowl. We're going to be making a punch today out of purple grape juice, pineapple juice, and instead of soda, I am using a grape seltzer, cut down on sugar. So purple grape juice has a lot of health benefits that are very similar to red wine. It's actually very good for your heart. I've also made some really cool ice cubes for this punch today. They're round circles, and I made them out of orange juice and pineapple juice. You can get these molds in a lot of different places. This one happens to be circles. You can do other shapes as well. Once you've got your punch in the bowl, you're going to add these ice cubes. Float some orange pieces. I'm also going to show you how to decorate your punch bowl. I got these items at the dollar store, and I'm going to be using some sticky putty that you can get almost any hardware store or any store these days. So you can pick whatever you'd like. I happen to get pumpkins of different colors. I put some putty on the bottom to secure it to the bottom. And just place the items around like that. This way they won't move around as people go to serve themselves some punch. I also have a great idea for an adult cocktail for Halloween. So in this cocktail is spiced rum, apple cider, orange juice or triple sec, whichever you would like, and then a splash of club soda. Merely fill your glass with those items. A beautiful way to garnish them is with a slice of orange and a cinnamon stick. Happy Halloween! For everything health and wellness, visit wellnessgala.com.
Hi everyone, I'm really excited that we're having our big Wellness Gala Expo on Sunday, November 14th at the Birchwood Manor in Whippany, New Jersey. You can enjoy mini sessions with experts, unique vendors, live music, amazing food, and lots of speakers. We have Conchetta Bertoli signing her book, and Anthony Mrocka, renowned intuitive medium, as our keynote speaker. We have several different ticket packages available, so buy your tickets today at wellnessgala.com.
My name is Salvatore Simeone, and I'm a partner in the law firm of Snyder, Sarno, Daniello, Maceri, and Costa. The firm specializes in matrimonial law, also commonly known as family law or divorce law. The firm also has a personal injury department / medical malpractice. If you'd like to speak to one of our matrimonial attorneys, you can reach us at 973-274-5200 at any of the offices in any of the counties, Bergen County, Somerset County, Morristown, Morris County, or Essex County for our Roseland office.
Welcome to Distinctively Outdoors. Here at Distinctively Outdoors, we help our customers seek the ultimate experience for the best outdoor design. Distinctively Outdoors provides award-winning products that you can have right in your backyard, such as breathtaking kitchens and appliances, custom pergolas, quality outdoor furniture, and our relaxing hot tubs. Visit our store today in Parsippany, New Jersey on Route 46, or call us at 973-828-1288 to help you get started on your dream outdoor environment.
Hi, I'm Milano Digova from Balance Your Life with the Wellness Gala, and today we have Cara Di Falco with us from Cara's Cucina.
Thank you so much for having me. I so appreciate it.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for cooking this beautiful dish.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is a little bit of fresh pasta with a really simple, fast and easy cherry tomato sauce. Perfect in the warmer weather, fresh from the garden, and just a quick and easy meal. You can get it on the table in like 10 minutes. Doesn't require too much. So we love to share recipes, and we love to get people back in the kitchen and cooking for themselves.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about the ingredients you used in this meal.
So for the pasta, I like to use a brand of flour called Cucino flour. They work with us on the show. What I love about them is they are an Italian brand based in Naples. Single grain. A lot of flours that you can buy these days are from multiple sources, different grains. So they're very careful about where the grain comes from, what it is, how it's milled. A lot of people don't realize all of that's very important in your flours. And then they mix a lot of different products. So they do a fresh pasta flour, they do a pizza flour, they do a semolina flour if you wanted to try your hand at semolina pasta. So very similar. And then I generally make my pasta with an egg pasta. It's typical of the northern part of Italy, which is where my mom's side of the family's from. But you could certainly do it with just flour and water, a little salt and olive oil, and that'll yield you a delicious result as well to make fresh pasta.
Tasty.
So yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah, and it's easy. You know, I think people get in their heads about fresh pasta that, you know, you need the machine or you need the attachment, and it's as simple as a rolling pin and a sharp knife.
Right.
Yes.
Simple.
Yeah, so we love to just kind of teach people, like I said, get them back in the kitchen and just kind of bring these things that feel fancy or look fancy, but they're simple. You can do this stuff at home.
Right. And when it comes to the source of the ingredient, where are some of your ingredients sourced from?
So the basil that's right on top is actually fresh from my garden. I just pulled it off the plant this morning. So, always try to, if you have even a little bit of outdoor space or a windowsill, you can do even just some simple fresh herbs. That's just always good. Tomatoes, I'm a Jersey girl, born and raised. Jersey tomatoes, of course, are the best. These happen to be heirloom tomatoes, so you see the mix of the different colors, which I always love. I just think it adds so much. And then it's just olive oil and garlic. So again, extra virgin olive oil.
Can you just talk a little bit about why it's so important to eat healthy and organic and to cook at home?
So the motto at the Cucina is encouraging everyday people to live healthier by inspiring them to cook delicious food at home. And the reason we say that is because I almost don't care what people cook, and the example that I often give is actually fried chicken, because everyone's like, fried chicken's awful for you. Of course fried chicken's awful for you, but when you cook at home, you have control. So now you took this dish that is notoriously bad for you, but perhaps you bought organic, humanely raised chicken. And then maybe we used cornmeal instead of flour because you wanted it to be gluten-free, or you're watching an allergy. Maybe we put in some warming, anti-inflammatory spices. We use some turmeric, we use some garlic into our blend. And then, maybe we bake it instead of fry it, so you're not getting that. So by simply cooking that dish at home and adding your own inspiration to it, you've elevated the quality of the dish.
Something different.
Yeah,
I love that.
so that's why I like to say, just try it. And cooking's easy. Baking's a little different. Baking's a little more exact. It is, you don't get to play as much. But something like this, I have eggplant in my fridge that gotta go. I'm gonna go home and remake this with the eggplant. Anything. You can really use whatever's on hand. You get to be creative. If you think it's gonna taste good, throw it in the pot.
Hi everybody, my name is Mary, and on today's beauty segment, we are going to talk about foundations. So many to choose from, so many types. So, one of the things you want to make sure of is that you used a primer. Secondly, you want to make a decision if you want your foundation to have SPF. It's totally up to you. There's so many different types of foundation. There is BB creams, there's full foundations, hydrating, oil-free, matte, dewy. It all depends on the type of look you want and how you want it to feel. My model today, Nadine, is using our Stay Put Matte Foundation. It is oil-free. Nadine tends to have a little bit more of an oily skin. She already has on her primer, and her primer is going to help to maintain the oils that she already has producing. When you're finished with your foundation, you want to then use a setting powder. What your setting powder will do is it will make sure that your foundation stays put all day. In addition to that, you also want to make sure that you use a setting spray. That is so vital. That will also keep the foundation put. That will also decide if you want more of a dewy finish or a glowy finish, or you could also find a setting spray that will hold in the oils and keep you mattified. For more information about today's segment, please go to facesbymarynj.com, and don't forget to look for our giveaway.
Have you ever needed a day to relax during these stressful times? Well, then look no further than modern acupuncture. Modern acupuncture will ensure your time there will not only be relaxing, but make you feel rejuvenated. Not only will your stay be comfortable, but safe as well. All staff at Modern Acupuncture practice safe social distancing guidelines and keep all equipment and rooms sanitized after each visit. Modern Acupuncture, making lives better.
I'm Adora Winquist, modern alchemist and creator of the elixirs for quantum living. This is the first collection on the market to feature a fast-absorbing, fully emulsified blend of organic essential oils, nano CBD infused with positive energy. These groundbreaking formulas will bring you emotional balance, mental clarity, and physical vibrancy to improve your mood, help you sleep better, and increase your energy. For everything you'd like to know about essential oils and your custom formula, visit adorawinquist.com.
Every day, we face challenges that can feel difficult and overwhelming to process. At Mindfully Alive, our goal is to help patients overcome their emotional struggles. We believe therapy is both art and science and an effective meaning to work towards your definition of fulfilling a balanced life. To schedule an appointment, visit our website at www.mindfullyalive.com or call us at 201-308-3987.
My name is Salvatore Simeone. I'm a partner in the firm of Snyder, Sarno, Daniello, Maceri, and Costa. We have 4 offices located in Somerset County, Bergen County, Essex County, and here in Morris County, where I'm located in Morristown, New Jersey at 19 Catano Avenue. As it was, I began my career in Morristown in 1994, where I clerked for Judge Catherine Langlois right here in the Morristown Courthouse, about a block away from the office, which I said earlier is on 19 Catano Avenue. After clerking for Judge Langlois, I continued my career in Morristown and began working in 1996 as an attorney all the way through 2007 until I left Morristown and went over to Parsippany, New Jersey for the next 8 years. However, I'm back in Morristown now for a second go-around where I started and my roots all began my legal career back in 1994. Let me show you around my office here in Morristown, 19 Catano Avenue. And then I'll take you back into my personal office where we could talk about some specific questions and problems you may be experiencing in family law. So here's my office. And here are just a couple plaques that I have. And these 2 plaques commemorate my time as a Morristown mailman. Here you see me in my mailman uniform in 1992, giving the mail to the gentleman who I ended up owning a practice with in 2000. Here's an article in the Daily Record, law firm partner can deliver, a little play on words there. And then we move over to this wall where I have my graduation from college, Rutgers, in Newark. I have my certification as a matrimonial law attorney here, my entrance and my admission to the United States District Court. Here is my graduation from law school diploma, and over there we have another diploma. And then on this wall we just have my plaques from super lawyers. I've been found to be a super lawyer for the last 15 years, going back from this year to 2005, although there it is, 2005 is my first plaque right there. And this is just a piece of artwork I have that if you don't take the shot, you don't have the opportunity. So I would like also to just give a little bit of knowledge about myself in that, people often are afraid there's not life after divorce. And as I can personally attest to the fact that there is life after divorce, as I was divorced in 2005. And here we are in 2021. And as you can see from the pictures here, this picture in particular, I was remarried in 2011 to my second wife. Her name is Cindy. And 10 years later, we are very happy, and there is life after divorce, and you need to believe that, and you need to believe your life doesn't end when you get divorced, no matter how old you are. So here we are in my office in Morristown, New Jersey, and I wanted to tell everybody a little bit about myself and how I got started in matrimonial law, or as a lawyer in general. It all began in 1994, where I was a law clerk with Judge Catherine Langlois. The next big decision was what type of law was I going to do? There were several types: criminal, civil, matrimonial, real estate law. How was I going to choose it? Well, I wanted to help people, and I truly felt the only way to make a difference in people's lives was as a family law or a divorce lawyer. As I found out later in my career, it's many times good people getting divorced in bad situations, and they need a good lawyer to guide them through the process. As you know, an attorney is also called a counselor at law, and there's many parts of my job where I need to counsel people. So one short vignette that I'd like everyone to know about my career is, prior to being an attorney, I was a mailman, a postman in Morristown, New Jersey, as it were, and I walked Washington Street delivering the mail. 26 years later, here I am in Morristown again at 19 Catano Avenue, ready to help you with questions and issues you have about your own life regarding family law. One thing I'd like to tell everybody about is what areas there are in family law that your lawyer can help you with. Specifically, this lawyer, Sal Simeone, what can I help you with? Well, there's many issues. There's financial issues. There's child support. There's spousal support or alimony. There's equitable distribution issues. That's the splitting up of assets and liabilities. There's also issues around the children, custody issues, parenting time issues. Whether or not one parent has a substance abuse issue and there needs to be supervised parenting time or supervised visitation, as it was called in the old days. Now it's parenting time. Used to be visitation. There's also prenuptial agreements that we handle. We also handle domestic violence issues, where one spouse or the other makes a claim that they're being abused, and they go to court and they seek a restraining order, temporary restraining order, and then a final restraining order. We handle those issues as well. In our firm, at Snyder and Sarno, we handle all of those issues. In my practice, I have a subspecialty in custody issues, relocation cases, and high net financial cases, where a spouse has a business, that business has to be valued, and the other spouse is seeking to get a percentage of that business. One question I keep getting from the public is, what effect has the COVID virus had on family law and divorce in general? I believe at first, everyone believed that this COVID virus was going to cause a rush to the courthouse with everyone getting divorced, because being in the same house with somebody for 10 months or a year, you were getting to know that person maybe better than you thought, and it was causing people to get divorced. I can say to you, in my experience, as we're now coming out of COVID, I have not seen that rush to the courthouse. In fact, I think that the divorce rate may be right about where it was, maybe a little less, because money is tight these days, and COVID has had a great effect on our economy. So what has COVID done? I don't know if it's really moved the needle either way on divorce law, on families getting divorced. Sometimes people have gotten divorced and have told me it's because of the effect COVID has had on their marriage. But that has not been an overlying or a majority of the times I hear the reasons why people are getting divorced. I'd also like to give you some tips on how to find the right lawyer for you. It is very important that when you go to consult with a lawyer, there's certain things you look for. One, you look for that the lawyer is paying attention to you and not taking phone calls or talking to his assistants or his associates, but that he or she is giving you their undivided attention. That is the first sign you're looking for. Another sign you're looking for is the lawyer a certified matrimonial attorney? Meaning, does that lawyer specialize in matrimonial law? You do not want to get a general practice attorney for your matrimonial issues. A certified matrimonial lawyer has to take a test, a very difficult test, and pass it, and also has to have certain criteria of experience. How many trials, how many motions, how many settlements, things of that nature. And if the lawyer has a certification on their wall, you can be sure that that lawyer knows what they're doing in matrimonial law. There are some other indicators that the lawyer knows about matrimonial law. He or she may be or may have been a member of the AAML, which is the American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers. It's a very prestigious group of lawyers, and to be part of it, you have to pass a very difficult test. You have to have rigorous experience of so many trials and so many motions and so many settled agreements. And it's not easy to get into the AAML. And if you do, and if that lawyer has gotten into that AAML, you can bet that lawyer knows what they're doing in the field of matrimonial law, specializing in matrimonial law. One last tip that you might look for is Martindale-Hubbell. If they're AV rated by Martindale-Hubbell, that's another indicator that that person, that lawyer sitting in front of you, has the credentials and the experience that you're looking for to help you get through your divorce case. It's your case. It's very personal to you. And you need somebody that cares about you and that you're not just a number. And these are the reasons you're going to look hard to find a lawyer. So you have to go on a couple consultations. You should do that. And you'll know when the person sitting in front of you is the lawyer for you. As I said, you can visit me here in Morristown at 19 Catano Avenue, where we practice matrimonial law, commonly called divorce law or family law. I would love to help you with any issues you may have in matrimonial law or family law. You can reach me at my personal cell number at 973-479-7118. I've had that cell phone for 20 years, and it's there so I can help you. Family law is a 24/7 issue. I'll be at the other end of that phone anytime you need me.
Here at Grassroots, we sell only certified organic produce, unlike many other large food stores that sell both conventional and organic. Our buyers, many of whom have a decade of experience shopping here, are obsessed with the cleanliness of the ingredients of everything we sell, from candles to apples.
Fresh, natural, and nutritious. Visit grassrootsnaturalmarket.com to learn more.
Body, mind, spirit. Full Spectrum International is here to help you feel relaxed and renew your presence. With everything in the world, you need a break. Call and book an appointment now. Full Spectrum International, raising positive vibrations.
Do you suffer from headaches, stiff, sore joints, digestive disorders, recurring infections, emotional stress, or sleepless nights? Try Enzyme Nutrition. It's scientific, personalized, and has no side effects. Visit Susan Richter, RN, at nextlevelhealing.com. Read her reviews or reach out directly at 973-586-0626 to learn more.
Thank you for watching Balance Your Life. To learn about everything we offer, visit wellnessgala.com. And don't forget to join us at our live event on November 14th.